Hey guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, as you can see, had a pretty weak day today in Bitcoin. We have fully and formally come down and tested the bottom side of this box that we had drawn, and also the bottom side of this this trend line. Is it an ascending triangle bottom trend line? It will remain to be seen, but what we do know is that we can definitely delete this one now. So this is the new formation. So this is the third time. It's not a new formation, obviously it's an ascending triangle, the same formation, but we've just had to put in a different line. So I believe this will be our last opportunity to draw an ascending triangle line, and if we do lose this horizontal here and we do lose this trend line, all that will happen for me, and I will think is all that I think will basically happen is that we will potentially test this 11,000 area and sort of play out a range here. That is what I believe would be the likely scenario. That is if we do lose this, because obviously at the moment, well, I mean almost to the tick. I think that is like almost, yeah, literally almost to the tick. We have got supported by this anyway, so, and the bottom of this horizontal here, so we have got a chance of bouncing back up here, getting back above this, we'll call it 11,900, and things will start to look very good again. So yeah, that's what we've got to keep an eye on there. Obviously we had this 409 that we didn't care much for, guys. We just blasted through it. We already had like a bit of a hold up on this 7 and 8 candle, but yeah, the 9 candle didn't do a lot. The 12-hour, I mean, 12-hour chart just shows it a bit more clearly. The ascending triangle. This just fake out, which is basically a fake out towards the top. Yeah, when you get these fake outs, you sort of said they're sort of like a doji candle, depending what time frame you look at. And then if you do trade lower, you will tend to continue trading lower, as basically what we've seen today. So let's have a quick look at the daily. I mean, you can see it isn't looking bad. It's not looking like it's not looking bearish, as well. It isn't. Yeah, it's not looking bearish. That's it. It's not looking bearish, and it definitely could be looking a lot worse. We've obviously had big move down there, and well, I wouldn't even really call this a big move. I mean, it's quite big coming down from all the way up here, but I mean, this whole 2 days candles move down is only the same as that one candle there, and we won't really use this as an example because this was obviously after our initial big move up. So realistically speaking, guys, back up of 11,800, 11,900, things will be looking very good. Will be looking very bullish. So we'll have a look at those stochastics. What's going on? Yeah, 4 hour has had a very deep test now. So obviously when that turns around, it will be coming from a low area, and it will gather a lot of momentum on that way up. 10 hour obviously moving down strongly. 12 hour, this is going to be the difficult one. 12 hours only really started turning down. I mean, we have this trend line that we're being caught at, well, they're here and nearly here, so maybe there isn't a lot in the downward action of this 12 hour possibly, and we're gonna get caught by this trend line and move back up. Entirely possible. And then daily again, I keep saying this is looking like a bit of a bullish reset. So none of those are looking too bad. Dollar index, DXY, dollar index has been making a nice move off what is this 4 hour 9 just down here. Had a nice 4 hour 9 down there too as well by the looks of it. But yeah, nice 4 hour 9 down here. Took out the top of that candle. I think we obviously drew this, but I believe that was drawn off a different 9. I believe it was drawn off was it a day? No, it wasn't a daily 9. what was it drawn? Maybe it just must have been drawn off this 409. Yeah. So yeah, we obviously drew it off that, and it was a case of if we break above that, then yeah, expect a retrace, which is clearly what we got. There are no necessarily specific levels around here of importance until we want to get up to about here. So this has got room to run to the upside. I mean, it has got room to run to the upside, but whether it will get hammered down, which you could definitely expect it to get hammered down, because the trend is clearly down. But until it actually does, yeah, you just have to give this benefit of the doubt that it's having a rally. There's nothing here that's telling me that this is has put in a low, and we are going to start moving up. Nothing telling me that at the moment. I mean, what would tell me that is potentially taking out this area, this horizon, these highs here. Basically, if we take out these highs, and if we actually look at it on the daily, you can kind of see here, we take out these highs here, it will obviously be making a higher low than these lows here. Or sorry, a higher high than these highs here, and then it will just be a case of, do we then put in a lower low, a higher low, sorry, after that, and then we are potentially forming an uptrend. So yeah, nice move off the dollar index to the upside, and that's obviously had its downward pressure on well, commodities, on gold and silver, and I believe it's probably is what has been pushing Bitcoin down as well. We will have a look also at some stock markets, but we'll go on to the the right watch list to do that. Yeah, you can see Nasdaq. I mean, this puts this move today in context for you. It's not really a lot at all really. I mean, we were at that all-time high. We've just had a basically a bit of consolidation, digestion at that high. This was the high to take out here, and clearly we broke that at the moment, back testing it. So I mean, the trend is your friend. You would expect this to continue to the upside. Yeah, that's the Nasdaq. What else did I want to have a look at? Yeah, we'll have a look at the S&P. S&P is obviously consolidating at its highs, at its all-time highs, all the way up there. Look at that. I mean, this is still very bullish. There's nothing here that would suggest it's a topping formation. This looks like it is going to break up and away. We will have a look at that gold. So there we go. I mean, from the move down to here to the move down to here, we got roughly, yeah, it's just over halfway, to be honest. It's over halfway, and then we couldn't hold above there. So if you can't hold that midpoint after you've broken through it, you do lose that midpoint again, then yeah, expect a retrace. But will this just be a higher high? Sorry, will this just be a higher low? I don't know why I can't get my head around that today. This is obviously the lower low here, and if this ends up being a higher low, yeah, I mean, obviously it's constructive price action. Again, we have lost the daily 21 though, for the second time. So if tomorrow we don't regain this 21, we could be looking like we are putting in a topping formation for the medium term. I don't know why I'm just keep on talking about higher highs and higher lows there, especially when I can't even say them. But obviously we have this high here, this lower high, and then we have this low and this higher low at the moment. But if it's not a confirmed basically higher low here. If we do just carry on coming down and take out this low, then definitely expect. I mean, wow, it is so far away, this daily 200, isn't it? It is so far away. But stranger things have happened, guys. I mean, let's. A more realistic target, I think, would be down to here, which is around 1780, possibly even this level here, 1824, 1825s, possibly there as a pickup. But I do think this will get. I do think this is bullish, but I do think we are gonna potentially test some sideways, which is pretty much what I think in Bitcoin as well. Going back over to Bitcoin, we'll just go over to the weekly. I do think we are. I mean, realistically, gonna. Well, I say it's sideways. It's still within a rate of 14k, and we're obviously nowhere near 14k. well, with 2,000 plus dollars away, but I think we could just trace them sideways either in this range or in this range, but I do think it would more likely be this higher range, in all fairness. Let's just have a sneaky peek at that gold silver ratio. Bear flagging it out. We had this target which we've not hit yet. Not hit. Target coming in from way back when, all the way back here. So yeah, one last thing that we need to look at is the good old BTC. I am messing your altcoin positions up D. That's the one. BTC dominance. So as you can see, daily 9, nice rally off the daily 9 at basically this horizontal level. I mean, I'll call it a level. It's obviously supported price here. Horizontal support, then I guess I'll have to be forced to call it support. Daily 9 at the horizontal support has basically took us back up to back test the light level that we broke down from. Textbook trading, daily 21 also. So now it is a case of can we actually break above here, break above this Bitcoin dominance, back above 62%. If we can, then well, things will have a different outlook to what I'm expecting, and I will have to reanalysize my macro views. But what I think is the likeliest scenario is we backtested this, we backtested daily 21, we'll come back down and we'll lose this level. But again, I am open obviously to like a good Bayesian practitioner, a good Bayesian inference model, just with the new information that comes in. If that new information is we're back above 62% and holding, then I will have to reflect on my altcoin bullishness. So something for me to consider there. So I think we're at a critical point. My first instincts are just that this is just a reaction to this daily 9, 1, 2, 3 candle correction, potentially 4 candles, but that's what you expect, a 1 to 4 candle correction off a 9, and then continuation of the trend. 12 hour also gave us a 9, but we did surpass that level, but then we did take it out, which triggered the buy. And not too much going on the 4 hour, but will it be the 4 hour 9 that potentially sends us back down? We will have to see, won't we? So yeah, that is it really. Wrapping Bitcoin up here. You can see, I mean, we are very early in our week. We have 4 days left of our week, but this is quite a bearish looking candle as it stands at the moment. I mean, just look at, if this was how this candle was closing, I would be expecting for us to trade out this range for a bit, which is something that I have been mentioning. But like I said, we've got plenty this week. We can get back above this triangle. We can get into this zone, get all excited again with it's amazing how the mood can change with a couple of days of price action. But yeah, I mean, get back above here, and then yeah, things will be looking fine and dandy again. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You should always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys in the morning.